What's going on, everybody? Doc from Average Gamer Guys back yet again. More Halo Wars 2 action. Real quick video today. Wanted to talk about competitive ranks, kind of specific to Blitz, because that's the mode I've played the most. But I think a lot of this actually works well into regular multiplayer as well. And we'll just have a little bit of background gameplay going on. So currently, as we sit, understand the ranks to be bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, onyx, and then champion. Champion's kind of that weird outlier because it is only the top 200 for onyx. The rest of the ranks, bronze through diamond, they have rankings 1 through 6. So currently, I think at the start of this match, I was sitting at platinum 1, which is about where I ended up with my pre-ranking, and played a couple, won a few, lost a few. So I'm kind of still sitting about where I am. I think by the end of this, I jump into Platinum 2, which isn't too bad as compared to my win-loss. But the couple things I wanted to talk about. So in Blitz, I've definitely seen, and I don't know, and there's not a lot of proof to kind of talk through this, but it's definitely interesting to see kind of how the losses and the wins affect you. So I've had a couple wins where they bump me up, I would say about 20 percentage points. If you're familiar with the ranks, you know that once it places you, it shows you kind of a meter up to 100 of how long it would take you to get to the next rank. I've had wins, and I think by the end of this, it bumps me up about 20 points, percentage points. I don't know how they calculate it, but and it ends up putting me into Platinum 2. I've definitely had losses where I only lose a few, anywhere between like 8 to 12 points, and then I had a loss right before this game that you're seeing now that bumped me down like 20 points. So the one thing I've come to find, and seems to be happening, is the amount of players in the playlist and how the ranking is determining to figure out somebody close to you. The games that I've won, I've had some really close games, and those games seem to give me the most, so it seems like the pairings for those were obviously close to what I had. And then the games where I only win a little bit or only lose a little bit, I'm either playing people that are probably a lot higher ranked than me, which would make sense. But that's one of the big issues with this current ranking system, and you guys have probably noticed it as well. The fact that at no point, either before the game, after the game, during the game, are you able to see your opponents or even your teammates rank, which I think is a big flaw. They need to show you who you're going up against. They need to give you a realistic kind of expectation and show you what level of play that you're playing against, and that would go a long ways to helping us determine how the rankings are affected by wins and losses. And again, I've definitely had games where I lose a little bit. I've had games where I lose a lot. I've had games where I win and win just a little bit. It seems like the wins are weighted a little bit more heavily, but I know the overall CSR definitely takes into account the opponent rank, your teammate rank, I think. I would hope it would take that into account. So if I'm paired up with somebody either a lot higher or a lot lower than me, it needs to make the appropriate calculations for that. It's just interesting. There's not a lot of clarity in the ranking system, and I would like that to be, obviously, win-loss record being the biggest thing driving it. But at the same token, you know, I'm sitting at probably just over 50% win-loss, and I'm sitting at Platinum 2, which for me seems like I might be a little high, to be honest. Again, definitely not a pro at this game. I've had some good streaks, so I don't know if a win streak has anything to account for it. So it's just interesting to see, and I'd also be curious to see, and if you have any of you have any experience or any knowledge of how the actual CSR values change in between wins and losses, I'd really like to see that. We're going to continue to play, me and Sloth, continue to work and see if we can't figure out some of the calculation at least, but until we can really see the players that we're playing against and their ranks, it's going to be pretty hard. And I think that's one thing that they could change very easily, very quickly, that would make a whole lot of difference, and honestly let people kind of figure out and be a little bit more clear with how the rankings are changing based on each match. And again, it seems like because there's not a huge amount of people in the queuing for these games, honestly, it seems like there's a lot where it's just disproportionate. I think it tries to get you close, but quite a few of the searches, even this search where we played here, it seemed like it honestly put us against people. This one was kind of relatively close, I guess, but a lot of times it seems like it's just pulling whoever it can get to get the match going. Actual player rank, I'm going to be honest, I don't think it has anything to do with it. It's working completely off CSR. The only thing that a higher rank is going to generally mean is it means they have better cards, and I've definitely played against guys that are in the 40s and max out at 50. So just kind of want to talk through it. There's a lot of information we don't know. Very curious if any of you out there have any more specifics, the formula or anything like that, or if you're running into the same issues, definitely let us know. Just want to do a quick video, kind of talk through it, and tell you that we're going to try to keep working through it. So I've been Dr. The Average Gamer, guys. Thank you so very much for watching this one. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, do all that great stuff. If you're a veteran of the channel, hit that like button for it. Helps us out a lot. Thanks for watching.